Have you ever wondered if your company wants you to quit? The corporate world, a realm of endless possibilities and sometimes subtle hints? Imagine you're in a game of chess and your company is the opponent. The moves might be silent, but they're telling a big story. Perhaps your company is silently urging you to pack your bags. Intrigued? Well, you should be. Stay tuned to discover the 7 subtle hints that could mean your company wants you to quit. Hint number 1. A sudden drop in communication. In a thriving work environment, the flow of information is like a river, always moving, always clear. But what happens when that river runs dry, when the back and forth banter of ideas becomes a one-sided conversation, or worse, silence? This could be a subtle sign that your company may want you to pack your bags. So if you're suddenly left out of the loop, you might want to take note. Moving on to hint number 2, you're no longer given challenging tasks. It's like suddenly your role has been downsized to doing menial tasks. Or worse, your tasks are being taken away altogether. This could be a subtle signal that the company is trying to phase you out. After all, a job should not only pay the bills but also offer growth, development, and a sense of accomplishment. So, if you're not being challenged anymore, it might be time to ask why. Remember, a fulfilling job should challenge and grow you. Hint number 3, you're being excluded from important meetings. Now, this may raise a red flag. If you find yourself suddenly left out of meetings where your presence was previously valued, it could indicate a shift in the company's perception of your role. Decisions are often made in these gatherings, and your exclusion could mean they're preparing for your absence. It's a subtle way of saying, we're moving on without you. Don't ignore it. If you're suddenly not invited, it's time to ask why. Hint number 4, you're suddenly receiving a lot of negative feedback. It's not just that everyone has a bad day, but it feels like your work can't do anything right. Criticism is constant, often without any advice on how to improve. This could be a sign that your company wants you to quit. Remember, feedback is meant to help you grow and improve your skills. It should be constructive, offering ways for you to better your performance. Feedback should be constructive, not destructive. Hint number 5, your responsibilities are being reassigned to others. Picture this. You've been handling a task for quite some time and suddenly it's given to a colleague without a clear explanation. It's like they're slowly erasing your footprint in the company, right? If your role is shrinking and your tasks are being handed off to others, it might be a sign they want you to take a hint. So if you're suddenly feeling redundant, it might not be by accident. Hint number 6, your concerns are being ignored. You know, there's something deeply disconcerting about consistently having your suggestions or concerns brushed under the rug. It's like being in a conversation where you're only listened to out of politeness. This could be an indication that the company no longer values your input or sees it as beneficial. It's like your ideas have become invisible ink, important but unseen. Your voice matters, and if it's being ignored, that's a problem. And finally, hint number 7, you're being treated unfairly. Now, if you're finding yourself on the receiving end of unjust criticism, or perhaps you're being held to a different standard than your peers, it might be a subtle signal from the company. If you're constantly singled out for tasks no one else is expected to do, or you're experiencing a different set of rules, it's a red flag. Unfair treatment is never acceptable, and it could be a sign it's time to move on. So let's quickly recap the 7 hints. First, the sudden lack of communication. Second, you're not getting challenging tasks anymore. Third, you're excluded from meetings. Fourth, you're receiving negative feedback. Fifth, your responsibilities are being reassigned. Sixth, your concerns are being ignored. And seventh, you're experiencing unfair treatment. Remember, these are just hints. If you spot them, it might be time to have a serious talk with your superior or consider your options. After all, you deserve to work in a place that values and appreciates you. Thank you for watching. If you found value in today's video, please hit that subscribe button for more helpful content. Got questions or ideas? Comment below or connect with me on LinkedIn, especially if you're exploring opportunities or hiring. Remember, it only takes one opportunity to transform your career journey. Keep striving and stay optimistic. Your persistence will pay off. Peace and success to you.